Chapter 16. 31 Jesus answered them, "It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick." 32 I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners to repentance. Quote. My 1-year farm training. Date written, Jan. 6, 2018. By Oliver C. Colobong. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Do you get what you're hoping for when you look behind you? There's no open doors. What are you hoping for? Do you know? The day after my graduations of high school, I already pack my things and ready for vacations to my hometown Cabatuan Isabela. The memories of my high school days will keep in my heart forever. During these days of my life, my family are giving me a choice where I want to spend my high school vacation, and I decide to myself to leave them to Manila for my future. One of the happiest days of my life will lies on this 4 years, developing my character, skills and talents. Continue my journey as a student. A lot of experiences that I make, from Boy Scout through camping, and I learn leadership from my schoolmates, through the help of our teachers, guidance officer, security guards, janitor and janitress. Because of them I became a man of faith, that everything you want in life will be possible to achieve. From school intrams, playing ball games, and the most exciting days is the formation of cadets as a part of the curriculum. There is always a time for competitions, and yes, of course I am over there all the time, not the main topic of the program, but I am part of it. I am in charge of all props and of course light and curtain manager. I joined one of the most awaited competitions of the year, the poster making contest. I may not be the excellent one to get the first place for the gold medal, but I am always have the best presentations of all times, having 2 medals, 1 bronze and best presentation medal award, and become the artist of the year upon graduations. Long story short, the most memorable days of my life are on my high school days. Early morning after a long trip from Manila to Isabela, I reach my place, here and meet again my family. First I went to my dad to get his blessings by holding his hands and get touched to my forehead as a way of respect to our father and mother. The breakfast is already prepared for us to eat together, talk each other, laughing and joking. After meal, because of long trip, I feel tired and need some sleep and up after lunch. I went to my grandfather and grandmother's home and meet them too, also with hug and kisses for my dear grandma and of course to my dear grandpa. We are having dinner together with my cousin Marjoy, who stay with our grandparents. I spent my whole summer vacation on the province. We went to the farm with my dad and cousins for the preparations of rice plantings. At that time I don't know if I have a chance to continue my school for college. I don't think my dad will support my expenses for the school. I never had a chance to talk with him to ask if I can get through the college, but I feel what he had in his. I know he cannot afford to bring me to college, that is why I never approach him on that matter. Until one time I went to my grandparents' home and I don't know how to tell them that I want to go to college, but I am a shy guy and never talk anything to them about my feelings, and deep inside my heart is crying. No one knows how hard my feelings on that time. Every time I sleep at night I am crying on my pillow. I pray to God, if I have a chance to go back, please give me a sign. On the next morning I talk to my grandma without asking anything about my college. She says that I need to stop for 1 year and try to help my dear father for farming. I did not say anything to her, but a sweet smile, but deep inside of me is crashing. I don't know how to say to myself. I told to my dear mom of what my grandmas tell me about farming and not about the college. I know my dad also is in deep crying with his heart, but he can't do anything to bring me to college. My dear father is a master drinker. He can drink liquor even 1 week whole. I know what he feels when I saw him drunk every time he went back home, but I do not have a strong sense to approach him but to accept the fact. My dear father is a master drinker, a master joker. Every one of us at that time are feel lonely, but at least we know our situations are good. So we take the challenge, and that day I started help my father from preparation of seedlings to bedding preparation. The hardest part of my life. From body ache, hottest day while planting rice seedling, from pulling different kinds of weeds, meet some different kinds of insects, birds, snail, snake, beetle, butterfly, duck, chicken and rainy days you cannot stop during and after planting. The tough time of doing farming is the preparations, but until you finish planting you will get some extra rest while waiting for the harvest time. There was a time that a long hour of raining, rice paddying are all flooded and some crop are totally damages. After a week of raining we saw a lot of damages and need to replant again, but the problem is we don't have enough seedling to bring over. My dear mom, we went outside and asked some neighbor farmer if they have extra seedlings so we can buy. We bring our carabao to the nearest friend and bought those seedlings for my rice field. After a week of replanting, I feel back pain and I can't sleep at night. Long story short, we prepare the whole rice field with complete plants and maintain water level and supply the exact amount of fertilizers and pesticide for bad insects. And after 4 months of hard working we reap what we sow. The whole rice field are golden yellow and ready for harvest. It is the ultimate records that my dad and I hold the highest crops of all times. We both happy of doing farming, because it is our passion. We love what we do so we never work for the rest of our life. What I learned from farming is that it is difficult to do the farming than to pursue your dream from school.